Hello, we're Adam and Sarah Erickson, the country coordinators for the Young Adults in Global Mission, or YAGM program, in Cambodia. We're so grateful to be able to tell you more about YAGM, as well as share stories and pictures of the amazing people, organizations, and churches here.
YAGM is a ministry of the ELCA that allows young adults ages 21 to 29 to engage in a year of service and simple living in an international faith-based context, and it currently operates in 11 different countries. Those who participate have each been invited by a local community to be with them to live, play, and serve together for a year. Some are placed in congregations, doing things we'd consider normal parish ministry, and others work for local nonprofit organizations like homeless and migrant shelters, schools, and community youth clubs. But regardless of where they're placed, YAGM is intentional about the young adults living in a way that's similar to their communities. So they live either with host families or on-site with coworkers, and basic necessities are covered. But beyond that, the volunteers each receive a stipend that would be similar to the amount their community members make. In Cambodia, this means they receive roughly $2 a day for everything that life requires beyond food and shelter. By doing a YAGM year, participants are thrown into a situation where they learn to reevaluate their faith, their worldviews, and their lifestyle, and it's an incredibly powerful ministry because of it. The hope is that this year of intentionality will inform their faith and life to such an extent that it permeates everything they come to do, in their work, their families, and their faith communities. To make this ministry a reality, we have two primary partners that we work with as YAGM Cambodia, and they're the organizations that provide a place to live and serve for all of our volunteers. The first is the Lutheran Church in Cambodia. The LCC is a 6-year-old church which consists of 2 congregations. The first is in a small village called Cruz. Along with 3 worship services each week, they have a community feeding program, an agricultural program, and they teach English, math, and computer classes out of their center. The second congregation is in Phnom Penh and is primarily a dorm ministry for college students. The 60 students who call this hostel home make up the worshiping community and are the basis for outreach efforts in the neighboring province, where the LCC's third congregation will open its doors in mid-2016. Aside from YAGM, part of Adam's and my call is to walk with the leaders of this very young Lutheran church as they live into the church God is calling them to be. And while this takes many forms, we mostly get to process with them what it means to be both Cambodian and Lutheran.
Our other partner, Life with Dignity, or LWD, was actually started by the Lutheran World Federation in 1979, right after the country was liberated from the Khmer Rouge. In 2011, LWF handed over operations and control to Cambodians, and it became Life with Dignity, a completely localized NGO. LWD's mission is to uphold the rights of the rural, poor, and oppressed through rights-based development. What this means is helping villages obtain clean water and sanitation, create better agriculture techniques, develop locally run microfinancing, and help villagers claim, clear, and farm land. In addition, both the LCC and LWD have asked our volunteers to teach English at local public schools, helping to fill a huge void in teacher availability in the rural areas. So clearly, both of these organizations had a history of incredible and faithful work before the ELCA ever became involved, which is what makes the ELCA's model of sending missionaries so extraordinary. The ELCA doesn't just send people out to do whatever it is that people think needs to be done. The ELCA comes at the invitation of local churches and organizations and walks alongside them in whatever capacity they ask us to. The model is called accompaniment, and it's a fitting term for the life of a missionary, as they simply accompany the local church in the mission they have been given. But as our young adults learn what it is to accompany someone instead of change or serve or help someone, they also learn that we rarely end up where we thought we'd be. Following the Spirit's urge to love and walk alongside means we do both more than we thought we could or should, as well as less of what we thought we would. So, every year here looks different. The people, the projects, and the outcomes shift. But the call to be formed together in Christ continues to move us forward, and we're grateful to be a part of it.
We have so much more we'd love to share with you, and we're super grateful for your interest and your support. One of the best parts of this work is being connected with the faithful all over the world. So if you'd like to be a part of this with us, be you a young adult who's interested in service, or a person or a congregation who would like to sponsor us, you can find more information at www.elca.org/YAGM, or you can contact the Synod office and they can put you in touch with us directly. Thanks so much for letting us share this video with you, and God's blessings to you.